against Last Refuge. We are ready. We're about to get started. Game 1 of the Gold GNL League Finals. And we're going to settle Game 1 on Last Refuge, Human Mirror. All right, correcting the title down there in the bottom, 0-0. We are in Game 1, best of 3 in a Human Mirror, Jani versus SoftIceCream. I'm not quite sure what we're going to see from our Human Mirror point of view. I don't believe I've seen these two. Oh, I did see SoftIceCream play a Human Mirror earlier, and he opted to go for Knights early, followed by a mid-game Expo. And those two things were able to give him the advantage against a mass breaker army of his opponent. So will we see a similar strategy here from SoftIceCream, who is our reigning loser bracket champion? Able to claw his way back in through the loser bracket and find himself back into the grand finals. Pretty standard build opener from both players here. Going with the partial wall off for SoftIceCream and the full wall off for Jani. Archmage coming out first for Jani, as Archmage also coming out first for SoftIceCream. Going to be a interesting battle of wits here. Looking forward to mass breakers. Well, I'll tell you what, that did not happen last time SoftIceCream played in a Human Mirror. He went for Knights. He went for Knights casters and rifles. It was very interesting. And it paid off, because it got him here. It got him to the finals. Alright, the first Footman Scouts arc now coming out. Potentially going to be pulling the Merc camp on each side. Although SoftIceCream may be going for the easier green camp, but we may see a Merc camp pull down here for Jani. We are going to see the Merc camp pull done pretty cleanly here. Golem is able to be pulled out, and now what's nice about this is the Golem won't be casting Boulder on its way back. So now able to cleanly take down this Merc camp here. Well done by Jani. Meanwhile, at the top camp here at the green, SoftIceCream easily, effortlessly take this down with 5 militia to help. And sorry, my cat just came and disheveled my whole desk. So hopefully I can get this back. There we go. I'm back up and running there. Yeah, he jumped up on the desk. He got scared by something that was up here. And then raced off the desk and pushed aside pretty much everything that was on it. So apologies for that if you heard some claws scratching off the desk. All right. As SoftIceCream continuing to creep around now, bringing the militia over, and is going to help out take the third green camp here. So interesting militia strategy here for SoftIceCream. Meanwhile, looping back around, Jani, after taking successfully the Merc camp and building a farm right next to it, going to take down the green camp right next to it. Claws of attack, Archmage is going to love that. And we're going to get a circlet and the Mantle of Intelligence. Nothing to scoff at there. Archmage is certainly going to like that too. Building a scout farm here, potentially. Going to keep an eye on things at this side of the map. And maybe an Expo attempt, perhaps, from Jani here. Interesting creep route. Going Merc Camp Green and then an Expo and a Human Mirror. Very interesting. And going to opt to buy some mercenaries as well. Meanwhile, SoftIceCream had a feeling this might be happening and is here to disrupt what he can. But luckily for Jani here, hit level 3 and also finish the creep camp before SoftIceCream could show up. So you could see the speed of the creeping is so important here to be able to fend off this human attack. it certainly is going to pay off. Soft Ice Cream losing quite a few footies there. And now Jani has a definitive lead at 36 food and potentially going to get the Expo up as well. It's safe to say the early game is Jani's right now. And level 3.5 compared to level 2.5-ish. Jani's Archmage is certainly ahead, as an illusioned Archmage dissipates in the main base of Jani. And Soft Ice Cream knows this Expo's coming up. As a human player, you know how this works. You got to get down there and disrupt it if you can. But right now, it's not going to happen. Instead, Jani's going to come and disrupt you. So he's taking the defensive at the Expo. He's going to have the resource advantage. Has 2 Troll Priests for healing, a Berserker for some extra damage, and is coming right in. Tier 2 almost done. Mountain King would be really helpful here if you could rush that out as soon as you possibly can. No mana for level 2 water elementals, but instead it's going to take down this arcane tower. Not able to be repaired in time. You're going to have to shift into militia and call the boys. Get them involved to help defend your base. Soft Ice Cream is back here to defend, getting these level 1 water elementals, which don't even come close to comparing to these level 2 water elementals. So strong, especially at this point in the game, as the footies of Jani going to town on what's left of Soft Ice Cream's worker line and footman line. Tier 2 is here, but it might not be enough because the economic just destruction that Jani is doing to Soft Ice Cream right now is going to prevent the Mountain King from being bought right now for a little bit. You do have enough resources for it, but do you need to spend more money on queuing up peasants? You need to put your peasants back to work. And now Soft Ice Cream has been quite disrupted now, as the Tier 2 still not underway yet for Jani, but the Expo is online and Scout Tower is ready to be upgraded. Blacksmith also coming online, so interesting situation for both of our players here. Mountain King has been queued, and that will certainly be a big power advantage for Soft Ice Cream once the time comes, because the tech of Jani is way behind, unfortunately. So Mountain King coming out for Jani won't be coming anytime soon. Neither will any Tier 2 units. Soft Ice Cream back at home base is going to have an Arcane Sanctum come up and maybe go in Rifle Caster, just like the last game. So we're going to see some Rifle Caster from Soft Ice Cream here. Very weak footy. That's going to be the immediate target of Jani right here. Just one Peasant cut is going to take that out. One Archmage shot is going to take it down, and potentially another Footman loss right here as well. 2 Footmen fall immediately for Soft Ice Cream here, as he's getting into a little bit of trouble. Maybe an overextension. Trying to clean up his mistakes right here. Now has some level 2 water elementals of his own, able to push back some of the Footmen of Jani and able to take one down with him. Another Footman of Soft Ice Creams is going to fall, so now only 1 Footman left, 1 Water Elemental and 1 Archmage. But the Mountain King is now here. This could be the difference maker of the game. A Mountain King is very strong at this point in the game. What are we going to see here? Archmage is stuck. Uh-oh. No TP either. This could be the game turner, the X Factor, the MK, able to get the Archmage stuck into the corner with the Stormbolt. And now the MK going to town on the Militia, as the Tier 2 is still locked in and the peasants are falling. This is where Soft Ice Cream could turn the game around. Rifles are now coming. A strong Tier 2 push coming from Soft Ice Cream right here, as the mercenaries have been purchased and have been brought over by Jani. Jani doing everything he can to push this back. Soft Ice Cream with some more Stormbolts, want to take down these mercenaries, get that juicy experience, and maybe we'll take a Berserker down. That's going to be some nice experience. Level 2 and level 4 at the same time. Oh, what a power creep from Soft Ice Cream now, and potentially able to take the Shadow Priest down as well. And what a game swinger here. The pendulum has swung in the complete opposite direction. Jani had the definitive early game lead, and now Soft Ice Cream has the definitive mid-game lead. And just like that, and thank you for the gifted sub. Really appreciate it. And gonna take down this Scout Tower before it becomes a problem. Easily taken down. More mercenaries purchased for Jani. Jani doing everything possible to turn this game around with a catastrophic surround of the Archmage over here, the level 4 Archmage. Now, not only do you not have your Archmage, you're also blocked from getting your Mountain King out. So Johnny falling way behind, but SoftIceCream needs to minimize the losses here. Instead of going for the Mountain King, going to opt in for the Panda. Panda is certainly going to help take down low health units like this Rifleman right here, who is not going to be a fan of the Breath of Fire that is certainly coming his way right about now. There it is. The Rifleman does fall. Archmage is back online. SoftIceCream needs to think about starting to retreat now. You have a solid lead, but the Panda going to be focused, storm-bolted, and destroyed by SoftIceCream. What a pick-off there by SoftIceCream, not wanting to waver, bringing the injured Rifleman back into the action for some extra firepower. Will it be enough? Archmage now on the run as SoftIceCream opted for Bash, level 1. Archmage sitting in the back comfortably, not really under much of a threat, but Johnny's Archmage going to town on the Mountain King. Those auto attacks are adding up over time, forcing the Mountain King to retreat. 56 health right now, falling quickly into critical levels as the Militia and the Water Elemental are chasing the Mountain King, but it won't be fast enough. Level 3 Water Elementals out for SoftIceCream, going to take down the last of the mercenaries. The Troll Shadow Priest does fall. Rifleman also getting into critical levels from the footy here. And the Paladin now on the way. The Cavalry is here. Holy Light is coming as Uther making his way down to help. SoftIceCream doesn't want to take his foot off the gas. He feels the end. Now he has the critical healing of the Priest, but a Breath of Fire is going to be really bad against that Archmage and Rifleman. Archmage in a lot of trouble right now. SoftIceCream with a nice Holy Light just in time. The Paladin here. Welcome to the party, Agman the True. As the Water Elemental falls just in time to let the Panther through. But there is a Storm Bolt. Not necessary, as the Archmage auto attack is just enough to reach it. Johnny calls GG, and what a pendulum swing of a game as SoftIceCream takes it. Game 1. A really great game there. Looks like my Warcraft 3 is unfortunately crashing, but luckily at the perfect time when the game is already over, so we're going to get loaded back up there. But SoftIceCream with a nice 1-0. Really like to see that comeback from SoftIceCream, not getting down after a pretty sketchy early game, to be honest. It was looking rough for SoftIceCream as that Expo got up, but you see why now some humans don't like to Expo in this matchup. It's because it's so strong. Like, getting that MK second is just so strong. Looks like my W3 booster is whacked out as well. And you saw just the power creep capability of SoftIceCream when that Mountain King came out. It turned the whole game around instantly. So yeah, definitive game 1. Definitely swung back and forth quite a few times, but going to SoftIceCream game 1. And with that, we're getting optimized for flow right now. 2 percentages at a time as we get up to where we need to be here before we can get started with game 2. I'm almost done optimizing for flow. And there we are. All right, and we're in. All right, and a really great game 1. SoftIceCream taking it. We're going to go to Northern Isles this time. Just need to pick the server and figure out where is best to be played to get the best ping for everybody here. So what you guys think of that game, huh? It's pretty good. And again, I don't know how to pronounce your name here. Ayani Weenie. Thank you for the gifted sub. Really appreciate the support. And thank you so much for all the follows, everybody. There were so many follows, I had to turn off the alert. So much love coming from the community. Thank you. We'll try to turn the alert back on. And of course, right as I click it, someone else follows. So thank you, DBen72. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it, boys. Let's get it going here. going to game 2, and we're going to Northern Isles. Thank you for the follow, Chandris. Unfortunately, might be having some W3 booster issues, because that tends to happen when the game crashes, unfortunately. Try quitting it out again, see if we can get this working here. Love to have the best overlay for this game if possible, but we can move on without it if need be. And a good luck, have fun drop by Johnny here after a really great game 1. Yeah, and unfortunately Booster's going to not like whatever's going on in Warcraft 3 at the moment due to that crash we just had last game, unfortunately. So we might be without Booster this game, but it is 1-0 to SoftIceCream. I'll try I don't know if I can somehow restart this or what I need to do here to get this working. Observer API was not ready. Retrying in 2 seconds. Whatever that means. So yeah, I might need to do a full restart of Warcraft 3 to get Booster working for next game, but in the meantime, we'll just keep restarting it. Maybe it'll kick itself into gear if we're lucky. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Smile, GNL, thank you for the follow. Enjoy the game. Yeah, fortunately, Booster is not going to play nice with me today. Unfortunately. A Pillow of Winds, thank you for the follow. Welcome. And Johnny going for the Tuskar camp down here. As well as SoftIceCream also opting for the Tuskar camp. SoftIceCream bringing 5 militia, as is Johnny. Both bringing 5 militia to the Tuskar camp. And some nice... I want to back that militia up a little bit there. There you go. Get it back home. Very nice. Minimal losses here. Although we may have lost a militia or 2. Just 1 militia. So we did lose 1 on Johnny's end. Both Archmages getting granted level 2. Yeah, I'll restart everything after this, and hopefully that fixes everything for what may be a game 3. We'll see if we make it there. But yeah, sometimes Booster gets really... When Warcraft 3 crashes, everything gets destroyed when it comes to these add-ons. It's unfortunate. SoftIceCream continuing to creep up these green camps here, looping around, finishing it off. Johnny thinking about what is next. Potentially going to go for the laboratory. Bringing some militia to help as well. 4 militia to assist. Going to tier 2.
Forces are under attack.
And the tier 2 advantage is going to go to Johnny, who's quite a bit ahead in tier. SoftIceCream venturing across the map. Wants to potentially get some harassment going. On to Johnny, and Johnny getting that quick level 3. A nice creep route from Johnny there. Opting for the Tuskar green and then the laboratory. Those level 2 water elementals are going to be nice, but SoftIceCream also has level 3 and is experiencing the wall off. Is able to get that water elemental into the back there by hugging the farm. Like to see that as well. And some injured footies here going to need to be microed around. We have footman on footman going on now in the middle of the base. SoftIceCream right-clicking as many units as he can. So is Johnny. Both units getting as much damage done as footmen are falling left and right. A lot of these injured footies still in the battle, unfortunately, and will be taken, but a nice deny there from Johnny. Another Footman does fall from both players as we are up to 27 food to 23 food. Jani is at 23 food. Soft Ice Cream at 27. Footman continuing to be pulled back. Some Soft Ice Cream's wounded units pulled back, but unfortunately one of them was taken. Level 3 water elementals all over the place as both players opting to stay in and stay in the battle. They do not want to give up this position. Soft Ice Cream wants to attack. Jani needs to defend, and some losses were, Jani suffered some losses back here at the gold mine. Only 3 mining right now. So certainly going to have some economic disadvantage, and only 1 peasant mining lumber. So some big economic losses from Jani. Meanwhile, Soft Ice Cream very healthy on the lumber count. And that's certainly going to help. So I would say Soft Ice Cream with a, even though a lot of units were lost, some good economic disruption for sure. Now we have to train all these peasants, and we don't have enough resources for a Mountain King. We just now have enough. Rifles have started. Meanwhile, Arcane Vault out for Soft Ice Cream. So a slight strategy change here. Jani not opting for any sort of fast expo, going in for the early tech, and Panda is here, just like the other game, and a nice breath of fire on the militia there. Crystal Ball obtained on the Archmage. As the peasants are falling left and right, those militia, unfortunately not helping much. All they're really doing is just feeding XP and getting roasted. Medium rare peasants on the menu today, courtesy of Mojo Dark Ale. And back at Jani's base, still not enough resources for getting double Sanctum up or anything like that. Just opting for rifles at the moment, but no Sanctum, so just rifles for Jani. Meanwhile, back at Soft Ice Cream's base, we do have double Sanctum incoming. So opting for the double Sanctum, some Breaker's going to help deal with the Breath of Fire. They're not going to take damage from the Breath of Fire. Also going to be able to siphon some of that mana out of both of these heroes. Archmage in a compromised position, finding its way into the back of Jani's army. Mountain King here, dropping some stuns onto these units as well. Mountain King in a compromised position really badly there. Had to drop a potion of healing immediately and drops a Stormbolt onto the Rifleman. Breath of Fire cast onto the Mountain King. Meanwhile, Focus Fire onto Jani's Archmage. Jani's Archmage in a bit of trouble here. Popped the Cloak of Shadows just in time here. And we do have 4 Water Elementals on the paint, on the screen now. Soft Ice Cream able to run away. But not without some of its footmen getting surrounded and taken down. Scroll Regeneration Bot, you're going to need to pop that and get to safety immediately before Jani returns. Jani, although suffered some economic losses earlier, seems to be recovering quite well. And Jani going for the other laboratory. Crept the laboratory earlier and wants a piece of the second one. He's potentially going to get it unhindered. But instead, Soft Ice Cream wants a piece of it too. Soft Ice Cream is here to disrupt the creeping efforts of Jani. Jani now has plenty of mana for plenty of Breaths of Fires, but not going to be able to do much with it. Only really going to be able to target the Archmage here. Archmage falling quickly. Going to need to pop that potion of healing. Watch out, Jani. Your Panda is also under fire, and one more auto attack from the rifle could have killed it, and the Panda does sneak away. Both heroes getting away by a thread. 20 health Archmage, 10 health Panda, now up to 23 health. Incredible. And we have a game on our hands. Jani, finally recovering from the economic slaughter from before, now has a workshop coming up as well, but is food blocked at the moment. Needs to get some farms up. Meanwhile, Soft Ice Cream, 37 out of 42 food. Going to need to get some farms himself. as the creeping continues, and the Panda is in a very vulnerable position. Would be a shame if the Archmage showed up and got some auto attacks off on the Panda, and that is going to happen. Panda is focus fired immediately, and Johnny's Panda falls so quickly, but focus fire onto the breakers. One breaker does fall. Archmage did hide into the shadows and will steal the Wand of Lightning Shield. Archmage is just going to pop that heal potion just in time. Gets a heal up to a healthy level, down to 30% health. Mountain King also has a potion of healing in stock, is going to pop it. Also throw some Storm Bolts around onto the Rifle Army. Rifle Army is falling one by one as SoftIceCream looking pretty good here into the mid-game. 26 food for Johnny, 36 food for SoftIceCream. SoftIceCream doing what he can, popping the Lightning Shield onto the Rifleman, trying to cause him to damage his own army. Breakers are going to work onto the Rifleman. Archmage right-clicking Water Elementals. Priests are now here. They are still rank 0, not able to dispel the Water Elementals yet. A nice auto attack onto the rifle does seal the deal for that Rifleman. The boys are called to try to defend home base. And a potential Expo thought from SoftIceCream, but for now, just a Scout Tower. And a bit of a parlay here, as both players have opted to take a break from the fighting. Mountain King coming with the boys, potentially an all-in from SoftIceCream here. Maybe going to push it all the way and start towering. Also with some Ivory Towers in the inventory. And it looks like that might be what we see, but right on cue, some mortar teams here could certainly help with the tower rush push of SoftIceCream. And Johnny here have some mortar teams going on to the breakers and on to the peasant line. Space Invaders, thank you for the follow. Arcane Vault going down, Scout Tower going down well outside the base, trying to get a foothold outside of Johnny's main base. The boys are called to defend. The Panda is back. Has enough mana for a Breath of Fire. Going to probably drop a Breath of Fire on that back line of the casters. Try to get all of those units all at once. And a nice Breath of Fire on the Priest, on the Water Elementals. One Priest does fall as Johnny is able to push back into the tower line. Towers are canceled, and SoftIceCream has to abandon his tower push, bringing the boys back. And luckily for Johnny, that Panda was out right on time at the perfect time, able to get those breaths of fire off onto the back line there and prevent what could have been his inevitable doom of a tower push. If those towers got up, that could have spelled the end for Johnny. Mortar teams and everybody else here to try to take down these peasants, try to disrupt any sort of Expo attempt from SoftIceCream. SoftIceCream unfortunately caught on his heels here, bringing in the breakers, the priests, and anything left that he can use to defend this Expo. Stormbolt goes onto the Panda. Mountain King in a compromised position here right in the middle, getting focus fire down. Mountain King is going to fall. Level 5 granted to Johnny here. Johnny, level 5, going to have some very potent water elementals. And level 1 Adept, they're going to have to cast a lot of Dispel. The mortar team's going to town, shredding and exploding the priest in the back line. SoftIceCream must retreat and get back and save this game. 43 food for Johnny as he is making a comeback. The pendulum is swinging in the other direction yet again. Archmage, now level 5 for both players. And we're going to have some Water Tauren on the field. 825 health, 52 attack damage. These guys are potent, and these guys are ready to brawl. Arcane Tower going to work, but look, even with feedback damage, it still is so strong, able to withstand so much attack power from the Arcane Tower. That's how strong these Water Elementals are. It's going to be really tough to take this down. Panda is here. Panda with level 2 Breath of Fire now. Breath of Fire is going to be really potent. A couple breakers will be able to soak it up and just stagger it off. But a weak breaker, unfortunately, leading the charge will be focused down immediately by the rifles. So that breaker will fall. Level 3 War Elementals all across the field. Mortar team's going to work on the back line of the Caster Army. Panda in good position to drop some Breath of Fires onto the back line of the human army of Soft Ice Cream. Archmage does fall immediately for Jani. Jani with the Focus Fire. Well done there, but the Mountain King may pay with its life as well for being in a greedy position there. Archmage of Soft Ice Cream also in a vulnerable position. Only has the Cloak of Shadows to prevent it from death. Right now, Panda, no mana left for any Breaths of Fire. But a strong backline army for Jani right here. A lot of riflemen. 52 food of Jani going up against the 33 food of Soft Ice Cream. And the Expo did fall. So a critical hero loss for Jani, but a very strong unit composition. This is going to be tough for Soft Ice Cream to break. Now with his Expo gone, and only breakers to help in a couple casters. Just a handful. It's all going to come down to this next fight.
Players' forces are under attack.
Panda deciding to creep up the rest of the map here, starting with the Marketplace. Going to take the item, the Mana Stone, from the Troll Warlord. That is certainly going to help Mojo Dark Ale here cast as many Breaths of Fire as possible. As the breakers are getting into position, Archmage caught a little bit out of position here. The Breath of Fire to punish it for its mistakes. Panda getting stunned by the MK Stormbolt. Pushing back Jani back further towards his own base. As the Mountain King also punishing Mojo Dark Ale again. Stunned, locked down, but it may be enough just to squeak out by. The Panda is so slow, though. No healing capabilities, and a long-range Stormbolt from across the map. And that spells the end for the heroes of Jani. But again, has a strong unit count. 49 food to only 33. So it could be enough to hold the defense while the heroes are resurrected. The boys are called, and they're going to go right back to work. And the Archmage is going to be out again. Fortunately, you're not going to get any value creeping this Archmage outside of the items you can get. Thank you, Cindy Witch, for the follow. Welcome to Game 2 in our Gold Cup Finals. Mountain King on its journey to level 3. There it is. What will he pick? Unfortunately, we can't see it without War 3 booster, so I'm not quite sure what he's taking. Panda is instantly purchased from the tavern, as is the Archmage. Actually, not the Archmage. Archmage was resurrected before. Mountain King in a compromised position again, but was able to get out with a Scroll of Healing and also has a Potion of Healing as an insurance policy. Strong rifle army with mortars to back it up to be able to handle the caster line of the human, but only a couple casters now. So this game could go any direction right now. Soft Ice Cream with some critical hero kills before. But now Jani has the heroes back and has prevented yet another Expo attempt from Soft Ice Cream. The second one this game. Mountain King in a bad position here. With 30% health, has a healing potion, got a Breath of Fire right in his face. Mountain King has to be careful here. Mountain King fell immediately, targeted and focus fired by Jani. Jani continuing to focus fire down the casters in the back with the mortar teams. Mortar teams are going to delete the remainder of the caster army, but one tends to slip away. Nothing that the Breath of Fire can't handle, and GG called by Soft Ice Cream. We're going to Game 3 as Jani takes Game 2. But we're going to watch. There it is. Game over. All right, and we're going to Game 3. I'm going to restart my game to hopefully get War 3 booster back online here. So let's try this. Let's load War 3 booster first. Let's get it nice and healthy. We love booster. We definitely want booster helping us out. All right, Warcraft 3 is not running. Perfect. That's what we want to see. And now, hopefully it hooks in. Reading Warcraft 3. Ready. There it is. Ready for game to start. And we're back. We should be back. Let's see the game name here for Game 3. Let's reach out, get that game name here. And thank you for the follow, Potato Dog 91. Okay. All right, and we are ready. We're going to game 3, and it's going to be on Tidehunters. All right. We're all ready. We have some of the Back to Warcraft community here. They're ready. GNL is here. They're ready. Warcraft 3 fans all over the world are ready. Really looking forward to this. We're going to game 3. Everything is on the line. SoftIceCream 1. Jani 1. So we need just a second here to get some things sorted out. And we'll be on our way to a nail-biting series here. See how this series concludes. MK should be in the Olympics. Those were some long throws from the MK. I mean, I didn't even have the Mountain King on my screen, and then the Stormbolt came from across the corner, like, all the way. It's so funny how sometimes those long-range things happen like that. Coils, too. Happens with coils. I think it depends, like, if you're in range when you start, when the spell is able to be cast, and then the units are so fast, they're running away at such a high velocity, it looks like the Stormbolt was thrown because there's like a second animation of the Stormbolt being thrown. So within that second, the army has run so much, it looks like the Stormbolt is being thrown across the map, but really, I think the range, it's like 600 or something. I think the range is respected at the initial cast time at least. So, with that being said, we have War 3 Booster back. We are on Tidehunters. We are Human Mirror, and we are in Game 3. SoftIceCream versus Jani. The conclusion of the nail-biting series starts now. And standard opener from both opponents here yet again. And it really, this whole series has gone back and forth. Game 1 went back and forth quite a few times. Game 1, SoftIceCream had the weaker early game. Wasn't able to crack the expo of Jani, but then the Tier 2 advantage, having the Mountain King able to surround the Archmage in his own base, spelled the end for Jani in Game 1, and then Jani in Game 2 with the amazing comeback. But again, another back-and-forth battle from both players. Really love to see the competitive spirit from both these players. SoftIceCream, I have to say, I remember SoftIceCream back when I first started in GNL, he used to only do, like, rifle pally, I'm pretty sure. Like, pally rifles. And he's improved quite a bit. He's going up against the 1400 MMR Platinum player right now. He's in the Gold Cup, made it to the finals. He's been putting the work in. He's been improving a lot. So SoftIceCream really showing up here, showing out the GNL finals. Love to see all that practice you're putting in paying off. And then Jani with a, you know, I haven't seen too many of Jani's games, so I can't comment on how far he's come or she's come. But Jani with a great performance in Game 2. And Archmage is out. Gonna waste no time and get right over to the Sea Giant camp. As is SoftIceCream, right on the ball as well, bringing over 5 militia, whereas I believe we have 4 militia called for the Archmage. And let me shoot a text back. So, you know, people don't think I'm ignoring them. It's been a busy morning. All right. Are we going to see an expo attempt, potentially, from SoftIceCream here? Meanwhile, Johnny opting to go for the nearby green camp, continuing the creep route. All right, SoftIceCream going to take this one down pretty effortlessly, although the Archmage taking quite a bit of damage. Would like to see that damage onto the Water Elementals instead, and a nuisance of a Footman showing its presence as SoftIceCream able to move the injured militia out right on time. Very nice. And Johnny continuing its creep out. Going to move on over to the next green camp potentially, or just what are we going to see here? And tower going up first for SoftIceCream. Water Elemental down. I'm going to go to town on this green camp. SoftIceCream does have enough resources for a town hall right now, but delaying it for now. And there it is. Now it's up. Power building. The boys going to work. And SoftIceCream going to go see what's next. Maybe pull this camp over here. And unfortunately, you might get a visit from Johnny at the most inconvenient time. This is a timing that could be the end of the game right here. This could be a game-ending timing. Johnny here right on time, and unfortunately, SoftIceCream is a little slow to get this Expo up. And he's going to just push it. And it looks like it's going to be enough damage to cancel it. It is canceled by SoftIceCream. Going to get some of those resources back, but not all. And stuck on Tier 1. Now this is going to be a tough... Now he's got to crawl from behind right now, SoftIceCream, as he does call the boys to help out with this push from Johnny. Peasants are here, need to be put to work soon enough. Archmage trying to figure out what's next. Same with Johnny. Johnny potentially going to opt to go creep this green camp and then maybe pay another visit to the human player.
Players' forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, Archmage over on the far side of the map also going to take down this green camp as well. Calling the peasants over. And this Footman is continually scouting this, so visibility has been shown. Johnny knows the Expo is being attempted again. If this gets canceled again, this could be the end of SoftIceCream, unfortunately. And nice move there, moving the peasant into the mine. Gonna try again to get this Expo up and running. There's not much left for SoftIceCream here. And the Tome of Intelligence gonna be left behind, potentially, as level 2. Archmage on the way. Wants to get that level 3 before the push, potentially, but that might be just enough time to get this Town Hall up and running. Arcane Vault and Scout Tower being built immediately as well. Still stuck on Tier 1. Meanwhile, Tier 2 is finished, and Mountain King is about to come out. This could be the same power creep we saw in Game 1 from SoftIceCream, where he was able to come in and completely change the game with a Mountain King. And we're going to see if that happens again here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mountain King is here, is live, and ready to throw some Storm Bolts down on some footies and get some snipes. One footy is going to fall, unfortunately, at the result of a nicely placed Storm Bolt by Kelv Sternhammer. Another Storm Bolt is going to spell the end of this Footman's life as well. SoftIceCream down to just 3 footies now, evening the score between both players' Footman counts. Priest now online, and SoftIceCream still stuck on Tier 1. Tier 2 is only 20% done, meaning sorceresses can start coming out and be effective. It's going to be a while before breakers or dispels available for SoftIceCream. Sorceresses could be a nice play right now. Blademaster Rush, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to Game 3 of the Gold Cup Gym Newbie League Finals. Mountain King trying to get crept up to level 3. Might want to pull this Archmage back, let this MK soak in all the glory, all of the XP, and there it is, right on cue, pulled back. MK is going to soak up all this XP and certainly get level 2 from this creep camp. There it is, level 2. Clap is going to be trained most likely, but we could see Bash as well, depending on what he's feeling, or he might save it until the next battle. Archmage here to disrupt. Level 2 water elementals are now a possibility, and something SoftIceCream needs to be prepared for and get level 3 of his own very quickly. Level tier 2 about 65-70% done. Needs to get matched up with Johnny's tech ASAP, as a workshop, or sorry, a blacksmith also coming down. Maybe going to pivot into knights for tier 3.
Forces are under attack.
Or some rifles on tier 2. And Johnny's decided he's going to come back and disrupt this expo. Has level 3 water elementals available, but not a huge army. But defend footies are certainly going to help here. Going to town on the town hall, as SoftIceCream is still a little hesitant to TP back, and now must TP back to just push back Johnny. Needs to defend his expo. Secure any economic advantage. SoftIceCream needs the game to go long right now, because right now Johnny has the lead. So SoftIceCream needs to play defensive, get those towers up, hold the expo. If you can hold the expo, the longer the game goes, the bigger economic advantage you're going to have, the better shape you're going to be in long term. But right now, Johnny has the advantage. Hero levels, heroes, casters. While tier 2 just finishing and moving right to tier 3 immediately with some Griffins. Now, Griffins could be tough if he masses breakers. Griffins aren't going to be able to be too effective there, but might be able to focus down some units. Certainly, you'll be able to focus down some casters and some heroes, but the breakers are going to be invulnerable from all Griffin firepower, considering it's magic. And here we go. Johnny opting in to go start attacking the main base now. Arcane Tower falls, and the pending upgraded Scout Tower also going to fall. Hopefully will be canceled by SoftIceCream, and it will not be canceled. Going to have to eat that resource deficit right there. Now both MKs are out, and a TP for Johnny. Johnny wants to get out of here. Does not want to fight right here. Just wanted to force a TP back, get map control again. Try to pull the strings of SoftIceCream. Control where he is at all times. Meanwhile, Johnny buying a couple items. Mana, potion, and scroll of TP. Passes the TP over to the Archmage. And SoftIceCream wants to take down this laboratory camp. Get some critical XP for his Mountain King. Gonna move the Archmage back as well. Soak up all this XP on the Mountain King. Meanwhile, Johnny has a similar idea. He's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna go after the same camp on his side. Love to see the MK soaking all this XP to get level 3. Might want to pull that Archmage back to secure the level 3. I believe if you did pull the Archmage back, you probably would have level 3 here, but maybe you will get it anyway. Not quite.
A player's forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, SoftIceCream kind of pausing here at the moment, opting to go buy probably a Claws, maybe, at the shop? Or just strictly finish off the marketplace camp. And unfortunately, the split army of SoftIceCream, I don't believe is going to be able to face the full army of Johnny. SoftIceCream needs to get back and may lose 2 footies for being slightly out of position here, and a big thunderclap able to secure that, make that easy. SoftIceCream needs to be pulled back right now and potentially going to lose 3 footies on the run back, putting them at a big disadvantage. And Sappers going into the main base. 1 Sapper exploded. I believe only 1. I think 1 detonated the other Sapper, because I did see the deny symbol. So I think 1 Sapper exploded the other Sapper, so probably not going according to plan for Johnny there. But Johnny's going to have to pivot back around, and the Archmage now in a compromised position. Might need to pop this Invuln pot, but instead is going to opt for the heal pot. Can SoftIceCream get him into a sandwich right now and surround both ends of the army, with one side with the MK, one side with the Archmage rifles, and unfortunately going to lose yet another unit here, but the unit count's still going to SoftIceCream's lead right now, and the Paladin coming out for SoftIceCream as he did push to tier 3 right away. Archmage in a compromised position, does have the Invuln pot and might need to pop it sooner rather than later. Watch out, SoftIceCream! SoftIceCream not paying attention, lost the Archmage! And that's a huge loss for SoftIceCream. SoftIceCream needs to get this Expo under control now if he wants any shot at taking this game. Gets a nice Stormbolt on the MK. MK is weak. And Knights are now out for SoftIceCream. SoftIceCream's going to have a nice superior Tier 3 army, but the heroes are falling quick, and the Mountain King not able to get an effective Thunderclap out, and the Mortar team's going to town on the Paladin right now. SoftIceCream potentially needs to back up into that tower line, fight in a better position here. Potion of Healing bought on the Mountain King. Knights are falling quickly. Knight is just chopping away at the Water Elemental, but the Water Elemental is able to hold its own against the Knight. Just like that, 42 food to 49 food. SoftIceCream needs to get back into position. Probably going to lose another rifle as well. These Mortar teams are going to have such long range and maybe able to even take down the Town Hall as well. Might need to get some boys on that Town Hall to get it repaired, as the Mortar team's going to work on the backline of the human army. And not a lot of economy left, and the repair has begun, but it might be too little too late. The Mortar team's going to work on the Town Hall. Just a couple more missiles from the Mortar teams, and that Town Hall is gone, but the Knight distracted the Mortar team. The Mortar team tried to go after the Knights, not the Town Hall, and because of that, the Town Hall will stay. MK trying to get some stuns on the Sorceress and push it back. Sorceress does fall. MK is slowed. Paladin is back online. Paladin going to rejoin the fight here, but one Knight may fall. And back into the tower line, Johnny is pushed back. And wow, what a defense from SoftIceCream here. It is not over yet. We are so far from done here. This Griffin revealing itself. Now Johnny knows what could be coming. Paladin taking a lot of damage. Mountain King needs to get into position to defend the Paladin here. Can the Griffin get any meaningful damage on any units here? Paladin in critical damage right now. MK rewarded with level 3. That could be a big game-changing moment for the Mountain King. Archmage still dead, still being revived by SoftIceCream. Meanwhile, mortars are coming. Mortars are firing off on the back line of the rifles. Rifles are being exploded one at a time as one more rifle falls. The Town Hall is dead. A couple towers are left. One Griffin, a very injured MK. Half health Paladin. SoftIceCream is holding on by a thread. Potentially a counter expo of his own. Johnny maybe potentially thinking about a counter expo here. Meanwhile, some long distance mining has started for SoftIceCream. Will we see the Town Hall be rebuilt? We certainly will. Town Hall is back in production. Going to be power built with 6 peasants here. Try to get that back online as soon as possible. Potentially Johnny getting a Town Hall of their own up and running at the Natural as well. It has started, calling 6 boys here to power build the Town Hall. Scout Tower up as well. Wants to get this well protected. A farm to protect the Scout Tower, as well as unblock your food situation. You are stuck at 54 food and have now exceeded SoftIceCream's army count, 54 to 52 food. And the Archmage just about out. Really need that Archmage out to level the playing field here. And would love to see that Paladin get to level 2. Because you are getting focus fired, and you're getting focus fired a lot by Johnny. And Johnny going to opt to go for the Golem camp here. This Granite Golem is very beefy, and Knights of Johnny's own now coming into the picture. Tier 3 is online. Griffins also, maybe some Dragonhawks to counter the Griffins. Let's see what item Johnny gets for his troubles. Tome of Strength and Warsong Battle Drums. A very nice item for the Mountain King there. All the units of the human army of Johnny are certainly going to love hearing the drums of war in the next battle. Meanwhile, Griffin's still being produced by SoftIceCream. A couple Knights on the field as well. Tried to clean out the rest of the creep camps here on the left side of the map. Paladin gets that critical level 2 for Divine Shield. And pulling out the creep camp of the gargantuan turtles. Unfortunately, this knight taking quite a bit of damage. Gonna love to get some holy lights from that paladin there. Meanwhile, Johnny, considering going right back to the expo, wants to crack it once again. And Johnny's own expo is up and mining with 10,000 gold left compared to SoftIceCream's 6,000. The mortar teams are going to work chipping away at this town hall. The boys have started repairing it. Do we have a town hall on SoftIceCream's heroes? We do not. SoftIceCream is going to have to move manually all the way over here. Mortar team's going to work on the town hall yet again. Will it be enough? Will he be able to get there in time to disrupt it before the town hall falls? Town hall, you need all the boys repairing this right now. The town hall is going to fall. It's not enough repair. Unfortunately, the mortar teams have what it takes, and the scroll of healing was purchased, I believe. We do have a staff on the Archmage as well. Hopefully going to be able to save a couple injured units as Johnny is ready to encounter this army of SoftIceCream. Starting off with a clap in the back line here. SoftIceCream moving to the back line of Johnny, trying to get a nice thunderclap off. Archmage is in the middle of that thunderclap. The air battle has begun. Dragonhawks versus Griffins. MK in the back worrying about the mortar teams. A lot of knights from SoftIceCream able to chip away at the Archmage, and the Archmage has the TP out. So much damage on the Archmage there, and a lot of damage on SoftIceCream's Archmage as well, and is the pendulum swinging yet again. A knight out of position here, a 1/1 knight upgraded. As some holy lights going off onto the army. Knight is surrounded, and that's going to be 4 less food for Johnny. Just like that, the game is almost dead even again. Archmage almost immediately focused down. SoftIceCream yet again building this town hall for now the 3rd time this game. Is going to pay a visit over to Johnny's expo. Get some revenge. Some holy lights going off that you can hear in the distance there. Knights are coming in, want to take down these towers before they get upgraded. Easily able to take down these 2 pending towers, and it doesn't look like they're going to be canceled, unfortunately. As Knights wanting to get into better position here, not wanting to eat the arrows of the guard tower. 1 injured Knight here will be healed by the Paladin. Mortar teams firing off in the back. Johnny sitting at 57 food, certainly maybe sitting at a disadvantage here as a lot of Knights are on the field. These Knights are going to be able to slice through the breaker front line here. A big clap from Johnny's Mountain King here. It's hard to see what's going on in the middle, but aerial shackles going off onto the Griffins here. Johnny's Mountain King is falling quickly, falling very quickly, and a clap seals the deal for Johnny's Mountain King. Divine Shield pop for the Paladin as SoftIceCream is working through the backline of the breakers with the Knights. The Knights Sundering Blades are slicing through the armor of the Spellbreakers, who stand no chance against this Knight frontline here. MK now level 4, gonna drop a juicy Stormbolt on this Archmage, possibly surround it and be GG, as the Archmage potentially going to fall. 1 more auto attack could spell the end for Johnny. And he gets away just by a thread. And the mortar team is going to try to fire off as much as they possibly can onto the Archmage back here. Paladin in really low health right now, but getting level 4. The hero levels of the human army of SoftIceCream are really scary right now. Level 4s across the board, opting for Devotion Aura, granting some more armor to all of the units, making them that much harder to take down. The Expo of Johnny is going to fall. Meanwhile, MK purchased immediately from the tavern for Johnny. This mine's going to be out in 400 gold. This mine's going to be out in 300 gold. Johnny needs to get another Expo somewhere, somehow. Because SoftIceCream, not only is he mining, but he's got 7 peasants at the mine, squeezing all of the gold out of there. And we're going to take down this town hall, disable any potential for Jani to mine anymore as we get into this critical section of the game. And here we go, what could be the final battle of the game. A nice thunderclap on the Knight front line, but there are so many Knights. Paladin falling quickly, has an invul pot, has a health pot, and might fall, and does fall. A nice snipe there by the Dragonhawks and Water Elementals of Jani. Jani maybe just enough to turn the game around, but it's 79 food for SoftIceCream. He has so much attack power with the Knights. Now pushing into high upkeep, 84 food, although opting to cancel one of those Knights, dropping back into low upkeep. Gonna surround the Archmage, but the Archmage might have mass teleport at this moment. Be able to teleport around. Mass teleport can turn the game around, but I don't know. It could be too little too late. Your gold is about to be out. Only one peasant mining at the moment. 130 gold left. Only 12 trips left for this peasant before it's all over, and there's no more gold for you. Also, SoftIceCream thinking about expoing again, wants to solidify this late game here. And the cavalry is here. The Knights have arrived, and this could be the end for Jani. This could be the last stand. He's going. He's putting it all on the line here. Jani doing whatever he can to push this human army back. Buy him any amount of time he can to get some sort of resource expo up at some gold mine somewhere on the map. But it's looking like it's not going to be enough. But a staff used by the Archmage trying to preserve the MK as long as humanly possible here. MK is safe in the back there. Another staff used by SoftIceCream, bringing the Knights, the injured Knights, back home to be healed up. Paladin not here, not able to heal any of these Knights up. Mountain King here, tearing down this one Knight in the front. Mountain King, unfortunately, idle in the back here, getting healed, forced to be stunned. GG is called by Jani. SoftIceCream is your gold champion of GNL Season 7.